it. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's still really hot outside. I'm still really sweating. It's really hot and I'm still outside. If you missed our first two videos, what are you even doing? Why even come to this if you haven't seen those first? Go watch the K1A1 video and watch our K2 video. And you'll see that we kind of struggled with it. But I have a solution. Should you upgrade your very collectible, very expensive pre-ban Daewoo K2? No. You should live with it and hate all the bad stuff about it because it's expensive and valuable. But here's what you do. Buy a DR200 for way less money. If you don't know what that is, here's a picture of one. A DR200 is basically a Daewoo K2 that was brought in during the ban. So they deleted some features. There's a weird cone at the end of the muzzle with no threads. It's not a brake, it's just like there. So technically it doesn't have a muzzle device. It doesn't have a way to put on a muzzle device. They get rid of the bayonet lugs, and if you see from the picture here, it has the grossest, ugliest thumb hole stock anyone's ever seen. But for a long time, they were like $1,000 bucks. Not anymore. But a K2 pre-ban, you're getting close to $3 grand. A DR200 can still be bought less than $2. I'd say on a good day, 1,500 bucks gets you one. And then you go to Stormworks and buy every freaking thing that you see here. Stock adapters, grips, rails. Go buy Slate Black Industries. We have a code. Clayco gets you 10% off. You can put all this stuff. Doesn't have to be Daewoo, but I got a discount code for that. Thanks, Henry. And you can have your barrel threaded, put muzzle brakes on, suppress it. You've got the same gas settings that you do on a K2. And you can put on optic mounts, anything you want. And this has the greatest, I mean, it's gonna make me cry a little bit because how much I hate this on the K1 and the K2, but it has the greatest aftermarket upgrade ever. A 90-degree safety leather. I said leather. Bam. Just in case you forgot how bad they are. Okay, ready? Okay. Terrible. Bleep bloop, like an AR, way better. So you'll see in these one-to-one drills, the timed one-to-one drills, the safety puts you below 3 seconds all day. The safeties on the old ones keeps you above 3 seconds, almost into 4 seconds all day. That's if you're not screwing up on the safety, which you will do half the time, I promise you that. Difficult. 3.7. .37, same time. .9. The safety is everything. The 90-degree safety is everything, really. That really does change everything. Yes, 2.4. That 90-degree safety is probably the best upgrade so far. And hey, if you do like this content, before we show you all the cool shooting on this gun and you want to support us, we don't do Patreon and we don't sell you razors for your ball sacks. Not that they would even pay us to do that anyway. Go buy third pin threads, pick up a cool hat. We have some cool t-shirts. More stuff is on the way, I promise. We finally found some reliable artists, and you always get stickers no matter what you buy. You always get cool stickers. Anyway, back to the Korean. You can buy several different Stormworks stock adapters. This one is a buffer tube adapter. They have 6 stock adapters, all kinds of cool stuff. Folding stocks, whatever you want. This is nice and simple, feels really, really good. The grip is from MITS Precision. Way better than the original K2 grip angle. Gets you way more at a 90-degree angle on that trigger, so I can pull the trigger way faster. And of course, the big one here is the MITS Precision M-LOK rail, which gives you a mounting point for optics. Rocking a beautiful Trijicon reflex sight. These things are unobtainium these days. Looks super sick on a retro gun. Awesome, awesome. And of course, we got the whole kitchen sink from Slate Black Industries, and we got that JMac RRD2C Chemo. We will put a can on this. It's got gas settings. Why don't more people put gas settings on guns today? The friggin' Koreans were doing this back then. Man. Colt, make another 6940 long stroke gas piston with tunable gas settings. I will buy one. Do it. Anyway, enough gabbing. I want to show you just how badass this gun is compared to the old pre-bans. It shoots better. It's, you know, it's still cool to look at, still valuable, but dude, there's no shame in cutting the barrel down. There's no shame in modifying this. It's not that collectible because it's not a pre-band. This you can spend money on, tune it up, shoot the balls off of it, and you are not going to hurt the value. Awesome. I'm gonna leave the stock fully collapsed, man. Ooh. Let's just take a shot at, I don't know what this is, 100? Okay, it hits really low. We might need to zero that. 2 rounds, reload. We'll take a couple shots at distance.
Shooter ready?
Ready?
Stand by. Meet.
Damn! Yeah, this gun's way better. Helps when you zero the dot. Super sick. The safety is night and day, and it feels like the trigger on this one's better. I'm pretty sure you can drop standard AR trigger groups in these, which makes them really cool. Super sick. Man. It is crazy that out of all of them so far, I would have the gross band era with some mods compared to the collectible pre-bands.
Ready? Stand by. Meet.
Okay, same scenario as the last video. We've taken a time machine forward to the 2020s with our Daewoo. We've kitted it out with modern upgrades. We've gone back to the LA riots. Granny's back in the same situation she was in the last video. Her liquor store is being overrun. All she's got is a Colt Python, and she's almost down to the last cylinder. But she gets extra cool points because she's got a Colt snake gun, so that's neat. We have to shoot our way over there. I think these modern upgrades are gonna make it way easier to hold off the horde. Are we ready, camera girl?
Meet.
Granny, it's hot out here. It's really hot.
Wrong time to get your freaking store robbed, Granny.
So, what have we learned here? We learned that these modern upgrades to me make this gun way better. But you know what would make it even better? I think we're being way too loud. I think that's it. I think our problem here is we're causing too much of a ruckus. Let's fix that. Yes. Now, I don't know if you can see that, camera girl. The top of that puck has an S, L, and an M for small port, medium port, long port, and O should be zero gas for a gas cutoff. And there's a middle setting that you can actually disassemble with. I thought it would be cool to completely turn the gas off for the first couple of shots. This should be as quiet as it possibly could be with no gas. I should have to rack it every time. And then we'll go to the smallest setting to actually have it cycle. Now, Granny might not know it, but we are helping her from a distance, even though she might not hear us. Are you ready? That was so quiet with no gas. Long barrel. See, there's the empty case. Okay, the zero gas setting's kind of cool with a can. You're totally turning off the gas block so that you're not cycling. All that noise and gas that usually happens when the gun cycles isn't happening. So it's kind of like a bolt action gun. It's super quiet. Tell me how quiet this is. Ready?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet. Doing that. Here we go. I think it changes my point. It goes to the right just a little. Let's try to get a hit. Woo! The steel's louder than the shot. I could do that all freaking day. All right, let's go ahead and put it back into semi-auto. See, medium, they give you a little yellow arrow, but we're gonna go to the smallest gas setting. So when the arrow stops and it's pointing at small, that's the smallest gas hole where it spits. This should be freaking smooth. Let's do this. Let's do a few shots. This is awesome. It's gonna really like brass case. Get it nice and tight on that. Here we go. Beautiful ejection. Oh, dude, this gun shoots great. I'm not getting any gas in my face. Well, we know it'll shoot out the distance, so before we get too crazy, those two pieces of paper over there have been bugging the hell out of me. Let's go quietly take them out. Let's tiptoe through the tulips. Tell me when you think this one on the left wakes up.
Up.
Oh, we got the dual mag back. Well, hell yeah. All right. Let's give him one, reload and give him one. This gun shoots so freaking good.
Dude,
Suppressed.
no recoil to it at all.
And not a lot of gas in the face. For a long stroke gas gun, long stroke piston, ARs and AKs have way more gas. This is pretty sick. This gun totally makes up for everything I hate about the Daewoo A1, the K1 and the K2. This is awesome. With these upgrades, this is awesome. I would take this to a class. I would take this to a match and not feel like I was at a disadvantage. Awesome. In fact, you kind of have an advantage because you at least have tunable gas. This has just about everything an AR does, right? Blast from bolt hold open, bolt release, push button mag release, takes AR mags, AR triggers, AR stock now, modern AR style grip. You have rail space, we have a modern optic, forward grip, we have a can, and a tunable gas block, which ARs do not come with without aftermarket support. This is factory. We have sling loops, everything else. I love it. And the added reliability of the long stroke gas piston that the AK blessed us with so long ago, adapted to this gun. This is it, dude. Out of all three, this is the one. And the thing is, they're cheaper than those. And you can kit it out any way you want.
No way.
Way cheaper. One of these sat at Collector's Firearms, 800 bucks for years, and I never bought it.
Now you
It
want
was still in butthole configuration, but shit, what is this? Another 500-600 bucks to get it to this point. All I would do on this one, since it still has the 18-inch barrel, I'd do a 14.5 pin and weld and cut that barrel down, bring some of that weight back. This thing is ridiculously fun to shoot. Anyway, I think we're gonna go shoot it at Adams a little bit more tomorrow, and then we'll close this video out and I'll tell you how I feel about it. Yeah, that felt cool. Well, I think I said it really well at the other range. The DR200 is by far my favorite out of all the Daewoos that came in this country, and it is kind of cool knowing that it's honestly the cheapest way to get into one. Find one, buy it now, spend a little money on it, and have an awesome shooting gun, and you know you really won't hurt the value of it. Everything I like about this thing, man. Well, of course, it has everything that I love about the K2, the tunable gas block, the threaded barrel with the backing nut, extremely easy to switch out muzzle devices, and obviously mount a can and then tune the gas for that can. It's awesome. And this gun, honestly, you can get rid of all the drawbacks. If you wanted to, what I would do, like I said, cut that barrel down, do a 14.5 pin and weld. That's gonna move the balance back. Mount an optic on it. Get that 90-degree safety selector. Game changer. Literally the best thing you can do to this gun. And put whatever stock you want on it. Stormworks has a ton of different ways to mount stocks on these things. It's awesome. And this one seems to have the better trigger out of all of them. It's just the GI trigger. I just think it's pretty well worn, but you can really cook on this thing. It honestly does it all. Anyway, guys, that's it. I don't know what to say about this thing. It's just a fantastic shooting gun. It is a shame that they don't come in anymore. But, you know, let the collectors have the pre-bands, the K1s, the K2s, let them have them unless you really, really just want one. But if you want a shooter, if you're like me, I can't collect guns. I'm not into that. The second that I stop shooting them because I'm worried about their value or collectability or whatever, I usually sell them and just get rid of that headache and buy something I'd rather shoot a lot of rounds through and film and have fun with. This is the ticket. The DR200 is the best way to get into Daewoos right now. If you can find them, you know that it is a fixed amount of what came in during the ban. That's it. But there are still DR200s floating around, and even some very rare DR300s that shoot 7.62 by 3.9. But I probably wouldn't get into that. Yeah, no, just don't do that. Stick with this. This is the best Daewoo that ever came in. Fight me on that. Now, that's contingent on fast forwarding to the future with modern aftermarket support. Then it became the greatest Daewoo to ever come in the country. This is awesome. As I said before, I would feel totally at home shooting this at a match, at a competition. Out here, just training, I don't feel at a disadvantage at all with these mods. Modern safety, modern optics, a modern way to mount M-lock attachments, modern muzzle devices with suppressor mounts and whatever stock you want. The grip angle is really nice too. The MITS precision parts are super, super sick for these things. I'm not really sure how to get them, but I'm sure if you do a quick Google search, you'll find it. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I just freaking love this thing. I'm actually going to turn the camera off and just shoot the rest of the ammo that I brought with me. But I want to give a special shout out to Jay over at Meme Mags. He provided all the Daewoos that you've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. So let Jay know down in the comments. Thanks, bro. He let us beat on some really expensive, really rare guns. And he told me, bro, you're going to like this one better than all of them. I promise you that. And I was like, hell no, I'm going to like the pre-bands more. And he was 100% correct. This is my favorite out of all of them. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this content. Feel free to like and subscribe, share with your friends. Go follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook. We post a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff over there. We also post on Reddit quite a bit on the AK-47 subreddit. So you can find us there too. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week.